We're joined today by actress Vanessa Calloway. She is in the new film Queens of Christmas, now on BET+. Vanessa, how are you today?
Hi, good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, you've got a lot of stuff in the works here. Can you tell us a bit about the movie you've got coming up here, Queens of Christmas? What are we in for with this one?
Yes, Queens of Christmas is starring Essence Atkins, Terry J. Vaughn, and myself. And it takes place in this neighborhood. These three neighbors who live next to each other every year. They're in this contest about who can decorate their yard the best. And Terry's character and my character, we can't stand Essence Atkins' character because she always wins, and she's that lady who just does too much. It's like, girl, you're doing too much. And along the way, we get into fights and all kinds of things happen, but we're reminded that sisterhood and friendship is the most important thing, and it brings us back together in the end to support and love each other.
Excellent. And Queens of Christmas is on BET+. I know most people...
Yes,
they have a soft spot for Christmas movies. It seems really that's becoming kind of huge over the last years. People can't get enough of Christmas.
People love Christmas movies because it gives you hope, and, you know, it's fantasy, it's fun, it's a lot of things. And we've been watching white Christmas movies for years, so it's time to see ourselves in Christmas movies. And BET is doing a great job with producing and bringing all this Christmas content to everybody, and people are really enjoying it.
I know you've directed some as well, so you're really kind of getting into not only in front of the camera, but behind the scenes as well.
Yes, I did direct a Christmas movie about 6 years ago. I did. It's called Someday at Christmas. And Christmas movies are fun to act in, and they're fun to direct. And I was in another Christmas movie that came out a couple years ago. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. I'm sorry, but it's so many names. But yeah, Christmas movies are fun to be in too because it's Christmas. Although they always shoot them in April. I don't know why April's always the magical time. So you're up there trying to find some snow somewhere, and they're trying to put Christmas lights back up on trees. It's funny, but yeah, they're fun to shoot.
Again, Queens of Christmas on BET+. And Vanessa, I know you've got a new movie coming out in January as well. One of Them Days. I saw Keke Palmer's in that one, Cat Williams, a lot of cool people.
Yes, One of Them Days stars Keke Palmer and SZA. And it's basically it's the all-star cast, but it's basically about these two women who live in the jungle in an apartment complex in L.A. We shot it in the jungle in an apartment complex in L.A., and they're roommates, and they just have one of them days. People are aligning it to Friday because it takes place in one day. And I play Mama Ruth, who's the mother of the apartment complex. And you know those ladies who used to sell all the candy? Well, I sell everything. So my apartment is like the 7-Eleven. And it's full with a lot of different interesting, fun characters, and it's just one of them days. It's a lot of fun. I think the audiences are going to really like it.
Excellent. Yeah, looking forward to that. And, of course, we just saw you on the Vince Staples show on Netflix. Are you going to be back for a new season of that as well?
Yes, we start Vince Staples in January, second season, so that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, literally like next month, like the end of January, we start shooting that.
Man, I know you were just on Broadway earlier this year as well. I mean, you got films, TV. I mean, you've got a pretty hectic schedule these days.
Well, you know, God is good, and it's just great to be working. And Broadway was great. I was back on Broadway after 40 years. That was my third Broadway show because I always do theater. I've never stopped doing theater, but I hadn't done a Broadway show in 40 years. And to be with Leslie Odom and Kara Young was amazing, and Kenny Leon directed it, and we just had a great time. And we got 6 Tony nominations last year, so it was well worth it. For 6 months I was on Broadway. I left L.A. and I stayed in New York, but it was well worth it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is amazing the career you've had here and just seeing all of your various credits. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about the early days when you were on Coming to America. That was a favorite for so many people over the years, and you know, obviously that was a great launching pad for you as well. Yes,
that was people think that was my first movie. It wasn't my first movie or my first job. I was on soap operas before that, and I had done a film before that one, but it definitely was one that helped, you know, put me on the map or the radar. But the soap opera really put me on the matter of fact. That's how I got to come to America because Eddie was all my children's fan, and I was on that soap opera at the time. But yes, you know, I say that Coming to America is a gift that keeps on giving. so many generations have had a chance to enjoy it. It's over 36 years old now, and so it's great. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Well, that was such a huge undertaking. Your scene with all the dancing and all the extras. Was that a lot of pressure for you being part of something with that many moving parts so early in your career?
No, because all I had to do was walk. The dancers, I am a dancer, and I knew a lot of the dancers because we danced together. But all I had to do was walk down after they opened up, so it was no pressure for me. It was nice because I didn't have to exert all that energy. No, but when you enjoy what you do, it was exciting. It wasn't pressure. It was just exciting.
Well, Vanessa, one thing I wanted to ask, it's not very Christmassy, and I don't know how often you're asked about it, but I remember as a kid seeing you in the film Death Spa. Do you have any good memories from making that film?
Oh, my God. No, that's one that we could, bury somewhere. But you do some things that you think is going to be something, a horror movie, but it wasn't done very well, so it didn't turn out to be a very good horror movie. But, hey, we tried.
Well, you never know what film you're going to be in that's going to spark something for somebody and become one of their classics. So I guess you just got to do a little of everything.
That's true. When you take a job, you hope for the best. You always try your best, but you never know where it's going to go. So you just do the things you want to do, and you do it to the best of your ability, and just pray to God that it lands. It's kind of like throwing spaghetti on the wall. Let's see what's going to stick.
Well, again, Queens of Christmas is on BET Plus, and the film One of Them Days coming out in January. I don't know if you could fit anything else into your schedule, but is there something else maybe we should watch out for?
Oh, I think for right now that's enough. That's what's going on.
Wonderful. Vanessa, it's been an honor speaking with you, and as I mentioned, I've been a fan for a long time, and I'm looking forward to the new stuff you've got here. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you.
You as well. Thanks, Vanessa.
All right, take care.
And again, that was actress Vanessa Bell Calloway. You can see her in the film Queens of Christmas now on BET Plus, and also coming up next year, the film One of Them Days, and the Netflix show The Vince Staples Show.